Hello everybody, it's Crafting Just Because with Chris Cowan, and we are going to make a fun project. We are going to play with the new in colors, but we're not doing any stamping. We're only using paper. So I have the in color designer series paper, a piece of the cardstock, and some of the glimmer paper. And the colors are, I'm just in love with them. I'll show them to you guys. They're Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Squash. We're using Summer Squash. So there's the Shy Shamrock. This one is the Petunia Pop. Is there two greens? There's Peach Pie, and then there's Pretty in Pink. Oh, this must be Summer Splash. It's more of a blue-green. But anyway, so we're going to play with the Peach Pie. I also have some basic white cardstock, a 12 by 12 piece of basic white cardstock, and then the designer series, the foil. And then we're playing with this designer series paper. But we're also going to pull in the Thoughtful Moments hybrid dies. I want to show you guys how to use those. And I'm also going to pull in one of the new embossing folders. And I apologize, I don't know the name of this one. But it's it comes in a 2-pack with like an argyle print and then this flower print. So first, we want to do our die cutting and embossing. I want to show you how to use that embossing folder. So we're just going to need for now our 2 basic white pieces of paper. Okay, sorry, I thought I had comments pulled up and I don't, so I just want to make sure I'm on the right channel because I accidentally last week did one on the not right channel. Okay, we are on the right channel. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is on our basic white 8.5 by 11 inch piece of paper, I'm going to cut this at 4 1/8. On the 8.5 inch side, and then I'm going to cut it at 5 3/8, and I want 2 of those, one for the inside of the card and then one for the outside of the card. And then I'll save this for another day to do some card making with. Then I'm going to cut this 12 by 12 paper in fours at 6 by 6 because this folder fits a 6 by 6 piece of paper. Okay, so I'm going to put my my paper trimmer up on the side for a minute. We're going to need this embossing folder for this piece. But I'm first going to show you how to work this hybrid embossing folder. So we're going to need our cut and emboss machine. We're also going to need our plates. And I can't remember if I need both these plates. But before we do that, I wanted to show you guys. So how this works is that it embosses, so there's depth to it. But it also has a matching die. And there are other little embellishments that go with it. We're not going to use those today. But the die fits right in, and you could hear it click into place. Just like that. And it goes on the side that has this Stampin' Up! Logo in it, on it, okay? And as you can see, whoops, I was going to say it was in. And then we're going to put our 6 by 6 paper in, just like this. Okay. So what we're going to want to do is we want to bring in our number 1 plate. I'm going to put my folder down, and I'm also going to put in my number 4 plate. Okay. And I'm going to run that through the machine. Now I'm going to do this a couple more times because I want to layer my dies just to make some depth. But look, it did all these dies at once. So now you have a bunch of sayings or sentiments, and they're all embossed, and they're all pretty. So let's go ahead and do this a couple more times. Okay, come on. I'm going to be using this hello one. So, but the rest of them you're going to want to keep for future use. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that a couple more times since we already have this card stock pre-cut for us. And what I'll do is I'll just save them in the folder, the embossing folder that it that the dies come in. Okay, so we put our 1 plate down, then our embossing folder, and then our number 4 plate. So nice and easy. Now you could ink this side as well and get a colored imprint. See, I wanted to layer these up. 2 might do the trick. Let's see what 3 does. Okay, so I'm going to put it down again. I know you're going to be sick of seeing me do this, huh? But it does take, you know, you got to think about it for a minute, how it works. There we go. Put my white, basic white paper down. My number 1 plate, my embossing folder, and my number 4 plate. I like this because you get a ton of sentiments, and there's not a lot of effort to it. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time just because I have the paper sitting there. And then we're going to emboss our other piece, and we'll put together our pretty card. Okay, one more time, like I said. Push that through, layer that down, put that on top. Okay. So now we have tons of sentiments cut that were really quick and easy. So if you wanted to make a bunch of cards, this is a great stamp set and die set to get. Just because you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards out of one roll of the embossing folder. Come on. And it's kind of does everything. There's sympathy, thank you, hello, just because, I love you. Okay, so now we're going to put this back in here. And then on the outside of it, I'm just going to put all the rest of my sentiments. so that I have them all in one place. Nice and easy. Okay, so now I want to put this paper in this one. And what I want to do is I'm going to do something a little different. I want it to go diagonal, just like this. Okay, let me see. I might want to, there we go. Because I want it to go right down the middle. I'm going to cover up the other piece. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to need the other plate for this one. Nope, I still need more. Do I need my, maybe I need this plate. That's too thick. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, maybe I need this piece. There we go. I always forget for the thinner dies what I need. Okay, so as you can see, it's not totally square, but it's down the middle exactly where I wanted it. So we're good to go there. So let me put away all my embossing machine pieces. Let's go ahead and glue our sentiments together so that it has time to cure. And I'm going to do 3 all together. And I'm going to just put one of our blocks on top of it once I get them all together. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and set that aside, our sentiment aside. Where's our block? We're going to just put that on top of there. Now I'm going to bring my paper trimmer back in. Here's our basic white piece for the inside of our card. So now I want to cut a piece of the peach pie. I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4 on the 8 1/2 inch side. And then I'm going to score it in half on the 11 inch side at 5 1/2. Okay. So I have another one to make another card at a later date. Then I want to cut a piece of designer series paper, and I want to cut it at 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Okay, and then I'm going to cut it diagonally in half. Then I want a piece of glimmer paper, and I'm going to use that peach pie again, and I'm going to cut a piece that is 2 1/2 by 3 1/8. So 3 1/8. Oh no. Oh, okay, well, I was cutting through 2. I thought it felt thick. So 3 1/8 by 2 1/2. Okay. And then I'm going to use the other side of my paper here, and I want a piece that is 2 3/8 by 3. Okay, because that'll layer right on top of there. So now we just need to put our card together. Okay, so I'm going to fold my card in half. I'm going to add the plain white, basic white piece on the inside. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm going to add my basic white piece that I embossed to the front of the card. And I'm going to put the raised side up. Okay. Then I'm going to add my triangles. And I'm going to leave a little bit of a border. You know what? Do I want the stripes and then the flower? Let's do that. Okay. So I'm going to just leave a tiny bit of a border around the outside. And I wish I would have come a little further down on this one, but we can cover it up with our rectangle. Because as you can see, you're going to kind of see it right there. Okay. Then we're going to layer these 2 layers together. Okay. And so since I have that funky spot, I was going to put this in the middle, but I actually am going to put it closer to the edge. And I actually like that because then you could see the embossed look. And then my hello is going to go like this. So let's put that piece up on dimensionals. And then we'll glue our hello down. And then let's add some of the in color dots or embellishments. Okay. So I'm just kind of going close to that edge, like I said, because I want to cover up where it didn't emboss. And then I'm going to glue down my hello, which I love this hybrid set, and it will be in the new catalog. Okay, and then let's add a few embellishments here. So I'm going to add it actually to the flower center. And then I'm going to add one just like that. And that is our card today, my friends. Loving the end colors. I showed you the colors. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And I love that we have glimmer paper, cardstock, and designer series paper that all go together. So thank you guys for following me today. And until next time, my creative peeps, I will see you later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.